There we go.
Okay, look, there we go.
Live.
CTV News, that's fine. Okay, so here we go. We'll put that on top. There we go. Rather do this inside. Boom, boom, boom. We'll see how this goes. Okay, you are.
David Hickey, Minister of Housing.
Look at that. This guy needs business because when they got the thunder like this,
Ready to roll.
yeah, they're ready.
Ready to roll.
They're ready to rock and roll. Okay, I'm just making sure this is going. Okay, task force. Who are you talking to?
Well, so we've put together a team of different members of cabinet, but also members of senior level of staff in government to come together on the task force itself. We've got justice and public safety around the table. We've got mental health and addictions. We've got housing and me, social development, local government, and health all around that table. And we're putting together an advisory committee. And essentially what that advisory committee is people from community, municipal leaders, people with lived experience, all coming around that table to give us the best advice we can.
How come you never thought I'd like me?
You didn't tell me you wanted to join.
But I talk too much. Maybe I make
Maybe
too
that's
much.
it.
No, but
Maybe
I've been watching this for about 4, 5, 6
Yeah.
years, and it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is, so what's going to happen? You're going to, what do you think? Are you just going to turn around and say, okay, we must get them housing, the people?
No, first thing we did was we 2 weeks ago now we announced $7.4 million. That money's gonna target new supported housing projects in communities across the province, and what it's meant to do is support nonprofits in building new units for people right out of a tent into those with the social supports around it. So that's really that was the first announcement.
Yeah, that cost money. Now where was that?
7.4 million.
Oh, is that what you're?
Yeah.
So you take the housing.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make a little bit of sense here. Watch this class in front.
Yeah.
You.
Hello,
You. Don't say
What's
you.
your name again?
That's the premier
What's
of
your
the
name
province.
again?
You don't
Yeah,
just say you.
What's the name? I love to agitate.
You can't remember my name,
Maybe you can go like this. There, maybe you could vote.
Put me next to Hickey.
Maybe
Yeah, that's not fair.
Stand
Maybe
up
you
here.
could debate about the issue about the task force. So that's what we're talking about.
Task force?
Now, you want to play the devil advocate to this
No,
guy?
she supports it. She's the reason we're doing it.
An agitator.
Yeah, do you know who I was just hearing about the task force from? We had the chief of police from the city of Fredericton, Gary Forward, was here for the speech from the throne yesterday, and he was telling me how pleased he is to see a ministerial task force in place to connect with the work that the Fredericton Community Safety Task Force is doing and align the municipal and provincial actions and recommendations we've committed to. So I was kind of surprised. I was honestly surprised to hear the chief of police was as aware of the ministerial task force on homelessness and feeling really good about how it's going to help us.
I call it
move
truth
things.
to be homeless.
Pardon me?
I call it truth to be homeless.
Well, I don't think
Choose to be
anybody
homeless?
chooses to be homeless.
Well, when
so that's what
but you
suggesting.
can get these people, or I'm sorry, not those people, but people that's addicted, installment, you can offer them housing and everything. Some of them won't go by rules.
It's a very, very small number of people that would
They won't go by
be in
rules.
that situation.
Don't go away.
Well, no, I'm headed over to
come
a
on,
thing
we're
at the
having too
Delta,
much fun.
but
This is good.
No, I'm here. You get me.
I like that I surprised him on Facebook a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, I was
He put a
shocked.
comment, and I was like, Charles, what do you mean? I'm there
Yeah, I
all the
was
time.
shocked.
And he was
When are
like-
we going to sit down?
This is one of my weaknesses. At like 10:30 at night, I'm in bed, like
Yeah,
responding to
very
Facebook
weak.
comments. I'm like,
Very weak.
Ouais,
When
ouais.
are we going to sit down, me and you?
Ah oui, tu m'as dit que tu as demandé ça de Françoise, ou
You
est-ce que tu as
promise you
mis...
don't speak French?
Oh,
to
sorry.
me?
I don't
So
know why I
there
was
you go,
thinking
the
Charles
Shia. You can
Lavine.
speak Shia.
Just a bit of both.
I mean, well, let's pick a ledge day, and we'll...
Ledge. We're going, I want to go.
Oh, you
Where
wanna
I
go?
used
you wanna
to
go
go
into the
there
big-
with the
oh,
rest of the
yeah.
premiere
Oh,
when I
geez.
was
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
Dog,
yeah.
no
Sit
dog,
down.
what are we...
I'll bring the dog is right there. You can tell them hello.
New dogs to the PO.
So we're going to sit down, me and you.
We'll find some time.
Okay, sure. In a year, 25. Okay, see what the distraction we have here. I wonder how this is going to turn out. You
Yeah.
still have a
Let's
job.
go.
You
You're at 4:37.
still have a job as minister after all this. Okay, are you concerned about, well, there he goes again. When they're like that, they need business. That's the same John.
Yeah.
Are you concerned, like I said, like, okay, Somerset Acres, you know
Yeah.
what happened there.
Yeah.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah.
And Halifax, same thing.
Yeah.
And it's the drug issue. It's not.
No, it's a
homelessness.
housing issue.
Do you know somebody that lives in a tent that's just because he has the rent was too high
Yeah.
and he
Rent.
couldn't afford it
Yeah.
and he's homeless,
Yeah.
or he or she?
Yeah.
You know people like that?
The vast majority of people are like that. That's how people become homeless. No one chooses to live in a bloody tent. It's awful. It's awful.
You mean somebody?
It's awful. Now, try and stay in a tent in the middle of February without using drugs. Try and be sober in a tent in the middle of February without using
I
drugs.
live in a tent for the
There's
last-
1,300 New Brunswickers living on the street every single night in this province, and it is squarely, the root cause of the problem is housing. We've got a 1% vacancy rate in the supply of apartments in this province. We haven't been building enough affordable housing. We haven't kept up in the way we should. That's the core of the problem. What Somerset Acres has seen is that in the last 6 months of new tenants coming in to that property, directly out of tents and into that property, drug use has gone down by 75%. What it's saying is that the vast majority of people living on the street are there because of a housing problem, not because of a drug problem. When we can provide them housing and give them the basic foundation for life, then they lose a reason to use drugs.
I seen myself, I couldn't believe it, in May, the Golden Ball.
Yeah.
And I seen the tents around, and these, is that the premier?
Yeah, drives herself, pretty cool, eh?
She got no chauffeur?
No.
Mrs. Okay, see, I get distracted. Turn around the tents, and you know yourself, you look at them, you see them, they're not, they're people that's on drugs. I see them, you know, I mean,
Yeah, there's no question there's a drug, we have substance, there's no question
I went down Waterloo Street.
I live on Waterloo Street.
Yeah, I know, and I went
Yeah.
down and scared the shit out of me. Pete, it was just like, it was all zombies both sides of the street.
Because for 30 years, government has let down people in housing. And they had nowhere else to turn, and that's what it came down to.
We're almost done. What's going to happen with this task force?
The task force
What do you
is,
think is going to happen?
what I think is going to happen,
Yeah,
I think this gives me the horsepower and the capacity to be able to live up to our commitment on reducing chronic homelessness by 40%.
Chronicle, what's that? What does that mean?
Chronic homelessness,
What is
that's
that?
people there's a larger number of homelessness, right? People
Choose
experience.
to be homeless. But anyway,
No,
sorry.
but Charles, that's not true.
But
But if you're going to say that stuff, offer some data. Offer some evidence that's going to
what
say
are you, Blaine Hayes? You want data? No, I'm
right?
I'm,
But that's what I mean. If you're going to say it, make sure that you're backing it up.
I always said, I'm sorry. I had a woman living
It's
above
good.
me that didn't flush the toilet for
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
And the garbage was piled up till
Yeah.
the ceiling.
Yeah.
And she refused, and they refused to go by rules.
Yeah.
I see it
Yeah.
every day.
What I will say, and I got to go, but I'm
I
happy
know,
to
I
give
know.
you time after. But what I will say is what I think we can all agree on, and the main reason of the task force is we got to get some shit done. And we're not getting shit. We haven't been getting shit done for a long time in government, and this gives us the capacity to do it. Whether we agree on how we're going to do it, whatever. But we know that we've seen a change in our communities. We've seen homelessness at the rate it is.
Choose to be homeless.
We gotta get some shit done.
When,
go.
when
Okay.
I know,
See you later.
when,
We will schedule
when is that?
something in the future.
Yeah, you know we will. I like this guy. When? Oh no,
I like
I
you
like
too.
this. I like that when they go
I like
like
you
this
too.
and they say shit and all that. I like that.
He's real.
When the task force
that brother
coming
time.
out?
You know, you're missing health.
He's good. He's good.
You're
When
missing
is his
health.
he's good. He's I like his style. When's the task force coming out? You as a news conference, and this is what we're gonna do. Blah,
Well,
blah,
we just
blah,
did it.
blah,
I
blah.
just did it last week with the 7.4 announcement. But
But that
we've-
wasn't the issue of that was just housing.
yeah. So we'll come out. The commitment is to come out with a full plan by the end of the year.
Okay.
So we'll get you. Thanks, Charles.
No problem. Thank you.